is Nigeria's premier gospel DJ. Yes, the first here in Nigeria. And in my mind, I'm wondering, how were you able to do that?
How did you even think you were going to thrive in that?
Exactly.
Especially knowing you're starting it in the industry.
Exactly. So let me now, face our guest. Yes. You're welcome, DJ Gosporella. Good morning.
Good morning. Everything we do is intentional. Lots of people believe that when it's gospel, it has to be free. And I came out and decided I was going to change a whole lot of stuff. Because you will offend some. But do your own thing. Yeah? People will hate you. But I take concern you.
Okay. Before we go on into the interview segment, we need to show this video we had from the streets. We wanted to know if people knew who a gospel DJ is. Let's take a look at this and we'll be right back.
Well, I believe a gospel DJ is someone who basically just plays gospel songs, strictly gospel songs for main events.
A gospel DJ should be someone that plays only gospel music.
No more trouble, no more sorrow.
A normal DJ is fine.
Why?
It's okay because that's what is trending. I would like a music that is in vogue.
I may prefer a normal DJ because he should be able to play both gospel songs and their normal songs as well.
Well, a normal DJ, and he should be able to play a variety of music, both the gospel, the secular music, and... Alright, thank you so much.
Now, I want to start with the question we're asking people on the streets. The truth is, most times when you go to your events and all of that, we're very used to the normal DJs, the secular DJs that can just switch it up at once. But then you came up with the gospel DJ thing and it went bang. I need you to take us through your background story. How did it all start?
Okay, first and foremost, I was born for this. I started DJing from my father's house. I'm the son of a king.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm from Edo State. And in my house back in the day, that was the early 70s, there were things called gramophones. You guys will not know. I started DJing from way back in my father's house and then graduated to becoming a professional in 1985.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was not always a gospel music DJ. Yes, it's a long story, but let me just, for
break it down.
Time. Yeah, so I was in the clubs and in fact, as at the time, I was called into this. That's what I need everybody to know. I was called into this. It's a ministry. Okay. Yes, it's not just it's like a pastor. When I play, my turntables are my pulpit. The congregation are the people dancing. I will tell you the reason why the people you interviewed said they would prefer the secular
DJs, yes.
And if you ask him, he'll tell you I'm a born-again Christian. Yeah? The reason why that is because we have lots of people who are born again, in quote, but are not musically born again. When you come to know the power of music, yeah, that's why pastors who have come to that place of realization don't play with their choir.
Yes. Okay, let's take it. Let's take it back a little bit.
Yes.
Now, you started from your father's
house. Yes.
You started playing
then did
songs.
Clubs, did streets and all that. Along the line, I got born again. Yes. And when I got born again, I was still in the nightclubs doing my thing. In fact, my nightclub, as at that time in VI, was the best.
Wow.
It was the watering hole of who is who.
Everybody came there, and you were already a gospel DJ.
No, I wasn't. I was not always a gospel DJ. Yeah.
It was born again.
I was, banging the clubs, banging heads, and doing what needs to be done and all that. But all of that was a preparation for what I am doing now. Yes. So I got born again. I was still I remember vividly one Sunday morning that my pastor has to call me aside and said, I understand that you have to work to make a living and all that, but don't you think you should cut down the smoking and the drinking and all that? And I said, Pastor, I don't drink. I don't smoke. He said, but your clothes are smelling. I said, yes, because I left the nightclub to here. In fact, in that nightclub, I was called a psycho.
A psycho.
You have to be
Why?
called something when you are standing for something. Yes, because I will not drink. I will not smoke. And I will not womanize. How did they know? They found out that when this DJ is playing, his focus is on what he's doing. How I'm able to fill the dance floor, how I'm able to make people drink, because that is the work of a DJ. You have to, see, when people employ you as a DJ, you are not just there to play music. You are there to ensure that that establishment makes money, because that is the only way you can ask for big pay.
True.
I was earning 40,000 naira a weekend where DJs were earning 10,000 naira a month. As far back as the 90s. You get what I'm saying? So I was doing a very good job, and I told Pastor, it's because, you know, I was in the clubs. He said, I say, you know, what you do is, when you are coming, bring 2 shirts so that you can change and all. I never thought about it. Say, because people will see you and they will believe that we do not talk to you. I say, I don't drink, I don't smoke. People in the clubs call me psycho because they would ask me to play a particular song and I refuse to play. And then they say, hey, one on the house. I know it's because they want me to play a particular song.
Yes.
A DJ who is good, yeah, will not, because of 50,000 naira, 100,000 naira, drop his BPM. Your
So
BPM.
please, for people that do not understand this, what is
your
BPM?
BPM is beat per minute.
Beat per
It's the
minute.
tempo of the music that you are playing. Probably I'm at 120,
Doesn't match.
which is up. And then somebody just comes and say to me, I want to listen to Korede. Can you please play it for me? And I'm like, no. And he said, okay, I know what to do. He goes, brings a bottle of champagne and says, hey, DJ. You know, and I'm like, sorry, I don't drink. And they're like, oh, really?
Really?
Okay. They send a beautiful girl like one of you, and they say, go and ask that guy for stuff. And the girl comes, hey, you see, most people think DJs must do all these things. Some of the time, it's not the DJ's fault, oh. Yeah, they will push girls at you. And if you cannot hold yourself,
Exactly. Thank God you said it.
if you cannot hold yourself. Do you get what I am saying?
Yes.
And they ask the girl to come and romance my head and do all that stuff and all that. Me, I know what you want to do. So, of course, I'm enjoying it. Yeah, and I allow it. Yeah, and then she say, can you play me that song? And I'm like, which one? I say, and I'm like, okay, I'll play it. Say, no, now. I said, don't worry, I'll play it. 5 minutes, no problem. She goes, you are not going to change my set.
Yeah.
When about 100 people are on the dance floor and they are dancing, you want me to come back to that place? No, you are not going to do that.
I need to ask you this question.
Yes.
Because your story, how you started, it must have been very difficult for you to decide that this is what you do at the end of the day. I mean, you started as a club DJ, was working well, the money was flowing
yes,
in,
the money was,
fame,
yes.
Everybody knew who you were,
Yes.
and you were getting referrals here and there.
It was
and
nice.
then you decided you became born again,
Yes.
and then you were like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to become a gospel DJ.
Don't get it wrong.
Then
Bro.
to add to what you said, you mentioned earlier on that
It's a calling.
you wanted to change a particular perspective
Yes.
of people saying that
The
once it
entertainment
is gospel,
industry.
it is free.
Yes.
That you can also make money
Exactly.
from that. So tell us
I'm
about
coming to all that. Yeah. I didn't want to leave the clubs. That's why I said don't get it twisted. Yeah, you can't be making that kind of money that I was making, having all that recognition, and then you just wake up. There was no even gospel music to play at the time that you call contemporary gospel music. So why would I want to leave my enjoyment and go into an area that was not, you know. So basically what happened was, first, to convince me that the time has come for me to leave what I am doing, I hated secular music.
Wow, how
that
did
was
you do
something
that?
you used to dance
It just came.
How
Now
did you
look
do
at
that?
it. Now look at it. When we were being trained as DJs, yes, we were taught to come to the clubs. If we are starting by 10, you must come by 8 o'clock to arrange your records, what you will play throughout the night. That is why it was also difficult for you to come to me to say, oh yeah, play this song. No, my songs are arranged. I know what to play. The tempo, where the tempo to be at a particular point in time. Yes? So I went to the club to arrange my set. And I put this particular artist song on and put on my headphones. The moment I heard what the guy said, I threw my headphones away. My spirit rejected it. That was the beginning of the ending of the nightclub business for me. I could not take it anymore. Yeah? And so this particular day I was praying, and the Lord said to me, I've trained you long enough for what I created you for. Which in other words, your purpose.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, really? So what do I do? And he said, go and do this same thing in my house. And I'm like, church? So when I see people laugh now when they say gospel DJ, they are, yeah, I did it too. Not to man, but to God himself. I'm like, church, I should go and, what will I be playing? Don Moen. You know what I mean? I'm a hip-hop head. Up to tomorrow, I'm a hip-hop head, yeah? I love my banging raps and all that, you know, up to tomorrow. And that's why we were able to, by the grace of God, change the face of gospel music in Nigeria. Anybody who is doing contemporary gospel music in Nigeria now owes me something. They couldn't do it back in the day. Who is going to play it? Yeah? But it took somebody to say yes, sir. And then went all out. And then I took it to radio. And everybody knows what is happening right now. You asked me how I managed to succeed?
Yes.
Let me say this to you, that in every occupation, there are branches. Yes? And once you delve into the branches, when you have come to a place of knowledge, you delve into those branches and then you have different sources of income. So for me, like right now, as I'm sitting down here, because I have a benchmark of how much you will pay me for me to come and play at your party, I can wait for 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah. Without a party, it doesn't bug me anymore. There are other streams of income. On this same DJ Gosporella thing, on my brand. Yeah? I'm not a buying and selling somebody. That's the primary purpose. To ensure that people come to a place where they realize that music is a powerful tool, and good music, wholesome music, is the best that you should listen to.
All right, thank you so much. That's definitely what I am holding in my right hand. I'm not letting it go because it would definitely help me in my own career path also. Thank you for coming on the show.
Do you like the video you just watched? Then you should click on the like button and move over to click on the subscribe button. Also, you should click on the bell to get notified anytime we drop amazing episodes of Tea or Coffee for you. Adios.